Good afternoon, everybody. The Irish Demon here, back with another video, and today we have got a juicy court cam video for you. Now, when I worked in Australia, I used to do a lot of the restraining order courts. Sometimes they were pretty sad, and sometimes they were epically funny. What I loved about it is it's kind of like a real-life reality TV show playing out right in front of you. A lot of he said, she said, or he said that she said it. And sadly, a lot of people do try to use the courts against each other, wasting a ton of time. And these two ladies are no different. It's quite juicy, so I hope you enjoy it.
All right, neither of you have witnesses. It's just the two of you, correct? Ms. Covington?
I have a witness right here.
Where's the witness? Right with you?
Yes.
Oh, no, that's a child. No. I'm not going to hear from a child.
Okay, but he's the only one who was there.
Mr. Franklin, y'all both raise your right hands. Y'all swear affirm testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Just both nod your heads for me. Okay, so we'll hear from Ms. Covington first. Ms. Covington.
Okay.
Start from the most recent event, work backwards, and right now leave Shaquille Long out of it. This is just between you and Ms. Franklin, okay? Start from the most recent event, work backwards is what Ms. Franklin specifically has done to you. And then Ms. Franklin, I'll hear from you. All right, go ahead.
So, recent event. This was 2 weeks ago. My sisters came visit me. We were on our way to the store when we were walking outside, ambushed once again by her friends, which she's a part of everything regardless, but they don't.
Miss Franklin, your sister?
My sister?
Yeah, what is your relationship? She's just a
neighbor.
A neighbor, okay. All right, go ahead. Just tell me what she did. Go ahead.
Okay, she basically ambushed me to get jumped and was harassing me.
So, tell me a little bit more. And I know it sounds like I'm being difficult, but I'm not. So tell me when she ambushed you and what that meant. What did she physically do? Okay,
so January 16th, I got a call from Chanel Franklin about a misunderstanding with her children. I corrected the misunderstanding and told her that this is not what I meant. I apologize if you feel this type of way, but this is not what I meant. So I hung the phone up with her that day and felt like we had an understanding. Once I hung the phone up, I get a knock on my door, and it was from her friends. Her friends continue to say, oh, this is what you meant. Don't you threaten my children anymore. And they continue to walk on my porch and jump me. Chanel Franklin, after they jump me, continues to want to walk up before the police get here to try to jump into the fight as well. So that's where fear of my life come in at, because every time something happens, she's in the background trying to get along with, and be along with the bullies and the bullying. And I'm just not, I'm not here for her being around me.
Oh yeah, so the eye rolling, that's going to be a pretty common thing here. The facial reactions in this whole thing are frankly epic.
Us being so close together as neighbors.
Tell me that if these other people jumped you, how do you know that Ms. Franklin facilitated the
right?
What part did she play? Did they say we're here because she come here and beat your butt? What makes you think that Ms. Franklin facilitated?
Okay, so the day that I told you she had called me, we were on the phone, and then so I found out that same day that she had me on speaker with the girls. And like I said, immediately after I got off the phone with them, they came and knocked on my door. See, last week or 2 weeks ago, she said she tried to save face. In all actuality, saving face is, or she tried to save me. Saving me would be trying to de-escalate the situation, but she kept it hot and she kept it going and she kept it, stirring the pot with these bullies. She just joined along and on the bandwagon of trying to bully me with these girls in the neighborhood.
But what has she physically done?
She's physically, I have proof right here where she's physically involved in trying to attack me with the girls.
Okay, so she was there when the other girls attacked you.
Yes, correct.
There you go. Okay, now let me see the video.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it going to show Miss Franklin specifically, or is it just going to be a lot of head?
Yeah, it's gonna show Miss Franklin specifically.
It's gonna show her Pacifically, is it? So what, her dressed up as an ocean? Or just her on the west coast of the United States? You'd be a little bit more Pacific about that. I'm more of an Atlantic man myself. And you are in Atlanta, so maybe you're gonna show her Atlantically?
Yeah, it's gonna show Miss Franklin specifically.
Okay. How many people were they total?
It was 3 girls total.
Okay, go ahead. Let me put my glasses on so I can.
Okay.
Now I'm paying attention. I just have 2 screens, so I watch the video on another screen. So please know that I am watching.
Yes, ma'am.
Just have to watch it on a bigger screen.
I don't know how to show nothing, but is we still here?
Yeah, well, yeah, you got to put it in front of your camera and hold it. Be very still.
Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, let me see. Oh, there we go.
Now hold it up so I can see it on your camera. Okay. So which one is
That's Chanel Franklin.
In the yellow? Okay, I got you.
And not in the yellow, but in the white, in the midst of it all, while girls over here is pulling out guns on me.
Okay, hold on. Just let me watch the video now that I know which one's her. So start it over.
Yeah,
let me watch. I see her.
So yeah, that's the only video that I have right now of her being involved in trying to, go along with the bullying
So I heard some yelling. Was that you yelling, Miss Covington?
No, my sisters was in the house scared for their lives, telling me to come back in because they're pulling out guns on me.
So was Miss Franklin with the lady in the yellow and the other lady that was near you?
Yes, ma'am. I will play this video for you one more time so you can.
No. I just got okay. I want to know they're all 3 together.
She's right there.
Okay. So, and you know that they're all 3 together because they know each other. You see them talking to one another.
Yes, they hang out like a clique.
Okay. So does everybody live in that neighborhood?
Yes, we all do.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Any other contact from her since then? Harassing phone calls or anything like that?
The consistent contacting of my child's father, telling him that I'm the neighborhood whore and sleeping around with everybody over here is harassment in itself, knowing that he's a domestic man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're saying by domestic man. Does that mean that he's got a history of domestic violence? In which case, I'm very sorry to hear that and fuck that guy. Or does it mean that he's domestic man kind of like I am, like doing dishes and stuff and laundry or whatever? Domestic prince.
That's a lot within itself.
So I mean, contacting you, how much more has she reached out to you?
Which I recently got a text message 2 weeks ago of some audio, but I dismissed that.
Is that from Miss Franklin?
Yeah, it was a number of theirs. Yes.
Okay, Miss Franklin, I'll hear from you. Go ahead.
Hello. So yes, that was me out there that day. I actually have the police report. How do I share that with you?
Well, you have to share your screen, but I know what I mean. Police reports are what people tell the police. I've got that. So just give me your part on what's happened. Unless there was an arrest,
Yeah, see, I was never charged with anything. What happened was that day, her sisters, in fact, did come up here. She put this TPO in 2 days before they came up here. All this is going on because the day that she was talking about in the beginning, where I had called her about what she had said to my kids. It wasn't just my children. It was the other 2 people who were outside. It was their children also. What happened was I wasn't even here at this time. My kid's father had came down to visit his kids. I'm not from here. So he had bought them these their gel blaster guns. So it was my 2 children and my friend's children, because we all live in the same complex or whatever. So they're outside playing with the gel blaster guns. Her 2 children don't have gel blaster guns, but they're outside playing with the kids too. So I guess they must have got hit with the gel blaster guns They told, they went in the house and told, they kind of hurt. My kids shot me with them. They hurt. So they went in the house and they told their mom that the kids were shooting them with the gel blaster guns. Indica called me. When she called me, she said, Chanel, she said, the kids are shooting my boys with the gel blaster guns. Can you tell them to stop? I told her, I said, well, I'm not home, but I'll call their dad and let their dad know. That was fine. When I finally came back, 2 days later, I come in the house. When I'm in the house, I'm talking to my kids. I'm asking them, like, how was their trip? How's the trip with their dad or whatever? They was like, it's good. They was like, oh, but can you talk to Miss Indica? I'm like, what's wrong? They was like, she told us that if we don't quit shooting her kids.
Now, I don't speak, or is it speak? Anyway, I don't know sign language. Does anybody know what that means, what she just did? Let me know in the comment section down below. Wrong answers only.
What the kids said. I get it. Something happened and the kids were involved.
Okay, right. So I did call her, and I called her and I asked her, I said, why would you tell the kids that you was going to shoot them with a real gun? She was like, that's not what I said. So she explained to me what she said. I'm like, all right, cool. So I let it go. But when I let it go, I'm calling my friend to tell her that that's not what was said. And I'm trying to like explain what was happening, but their kids then already told them what happened. So they're already at her door. I'm on my porch and I'm screaming and I'm telling them, y'all misheard. Like, that's not what was right. So they like, it's too late. So they knock on her door, they're talking or whatever. Them three, they started arguing with each other and they all got to fighting. Indica tried to she actually stabbed the one girl's dog, and then she stabbed the other girl's hand.
Hold the phone. Okay, so she went in there all stabby, like 2 people, and she's the one looking for the restraining order. What, pray tell, am I missing here?
Now, this was January 16th, leading up to what just recently happened. She called her sisters down here. When her sisters came down here that day, we were actually at my house. We were having a get together where I was actually in the kitchen cooking. I hear, come outside, Chanel Franklin, come outside, Chanel Franklin. So I come outside. It's her and her sisters. If you see on that video that she showed.
Did this woman just get attacked by a poltergeist? Like, does she need medical attention or something? What was that? Or did she get electrocuted under the table or something?
They weren't in the house. They were outside. Those other girls that were in front of the camera, they were outside. So we are out there arguing or whatever. And when I see that, it's like going crazy because Indica had a gun and the other girl had a gun. They have guns pointed at each other. So I'm like this is getting to be too much. Is like everybody got kids, like chill out. So I'm trying to get.
Wait, so now it's getting to be too much. It wasn't too much when she came out there all stabby. Where do you live?
I'm trying to get my friends in the house. She's trying to get her sisters in the house, but her one sister breaks loose and jumps on my friend. Once her one sister jumps on my friend, the cops are coming around. When the cops come around, they tase her, they tase her sister. Well, they tase both of her sisters and they take everybody to jail.
So let me get this straight. Everybody's pulling guns on each other. The cops turn up. The lady gets tased. Actually, it seems like everybody got tased. Like everybody in the whole neighborhood gets tased. And she still wants the restraining order. You think that maybe riding the lightning might change her mind? So on that note, there's a very good chance that this video is getting demonetized. So if you want to fight against the censorship, make sure and smash that like button and share this video out. The only way to get it out when that happens. If you want to support the channel in other ways, you can consider becoming a member or a Patreon, leaving a super thanks down below, or dropping a tip in the PayPal tip jar, which all goes towards helping the channel. And if you do drop a tip in the PayPal tip jar or leave a super thanks down below, you also might be in with a chance of winning one of these boxes. Comes with a whole load of cool stuff in it, Irish Demon merch and some stuff from Ireland, things like that. So basically for any dollar sent to PayPal for the old Guinness fund, it'll be considered one entry and I'll pick a winner at the end of the month.
They took me to jail also because it showed in the system that I was served with the TPO, but I wasn't. So they ended up releasing me, but I was never charged with anything. I don't bother that girl. And as far as the text, she doesn't even have my phone number. I have a whole new phone number. So Any number that she gives you is not my number. And you can even verify that. That's no longer my number. I think somebody else might have that number right now. I haven't reached out to her. I haven't texted her. I don't even talk to her kid's father. How can I talk to him? I don't have a number for him. Even when me and her were friends, I never had her dude's number. So that's false. Like I don't pay that girl no attention. I don't have time for it. I'm 41 years old and I'm actually about to move out of this complex because I have a new place. I have no need to argue with her. I have no need to talk to her. Like when all that happened, I tried to de-escalate the situation. And like she was saying, I should have came out there and got in the middle of that. I'm not getting in the middle of no fight.
Now, I don't know if you spotted that, but somebody just got a right wallop. Obviously, I'm Irish. I've got an Irish mammy. And I'm sure like mammies from all over the world, they are experts at keeping their cool while also laying down an ass whooping. So without breaking a sweat, she just... You know what I'm talking about, ma'am? I know you're watching. Feckin' Irish ninja. And then there's the follow-up, if looks could kill. You know the one when you're acting up, your mom's like, shut up. And she gives you the... And actually, while we're on the subjects of mams being masters of this kind of deception, another thing my mother does, I don't know if yours do it as well. When she answers the phone, she turns from my mam into the feckin' Duchess of Cornwall. She'd be sitting there in the living room like, put that down, why are you doing that? Wah, wah, wah. And then the phone rings and she's like, hello? Oh, yes, this is she. What's that all about?
And that's part of the reason why we're no longer friends, because she was just recently fighting at a nail shop. And I had to get in the middle of it. You're fighting a grown man. Like I don't have time for that.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Covington?
I just want to say that I never called for her. My sisters are in nursing school. One of them is right now in school to be a nurse. They came on their nursing break to see me, to check up on me, because the day before I got jumped, my knee was sprained. So these girls is out here jumping me on a sprained knee. I wasn't the aggressor. I didn't pull out the gun on no one first. I had mine on protection because the very first incident I was threatened. And then I had this gun. I never got bullets or bought bullets until me and my children's lives was threatened. Me and my children's lives was threatened. So yes, I had the gun. I still didn't know how to use it. So the gun was behind my back. I didn't pull or draw.
Covington, you're carrying a gun with bullets in it and you don't know how to use it?
Exactly. It was just fear for my life. Come on now. Exactly. Come on now.
Good God, that's dangerous, Ms. Covington.
I'm just saying, I know how to use it now, but at the time.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, it's dangerous to be walking around a neighborhood where there's 3 women threatening to kill me and my children. That's dangerous. Talking about you don't think about me or say nothing about me.
And she knows.
And then to say that, oh, you can't contact my child's father on the phone as if we don't live in the neighborhood. You can't come around in the streets because we're always.
Look, I don't care about anybody contacting anybody's ex.
It's harassment.
Well, if it's harassment for him, that's fine, and he can get a TPO. But what I care, Miss Franklin, do you have children?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Are you a single mother?
Yes, I am. And I'm here by myself. That's why I don't even know why she would do this. I honestly think it's retaliate.
Hold on, Ms. Covington, you're a single mother also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ladies, at this point, honestly, I mean, you two ladies should be lifting one another up.
We were friends.
Exactly.
Hey, here's the thing.
Your Honor, can I say something, Your Honor?
No, I just really want to talk about this a second. Ms. Freed, somebody's messaging something.
Okay.
So here's the thing. You two should be lifting each other up instead of trying to, go get guns and go out there and fight, because being a single mother is hard enough without having to deal with all kinds of other drama. And you're living, and you all live in the same complex because you guys, whether you were friends then or friends now, don't know what happened, don't really care. But these are people around you that you're going to need, because it takes a village, and it does. So y'all need to be there for one another, for your children, and not out there having these confrontations where maybe your children are seeing these confrontations between 2 grown women, because that's not teaching those children anything useful. I mean,
that's right.
They've learned these behaviors from you, and they're going to keep repeating these behaviors. And then, it's just going to be a spiral. That's it. And whatever happens between the two of you, don't know why you're not friends, but I really want you to sit down and think about it. You really, especially today, single mothers, women need to just raise each other up and not fight over one another. And there is more than one man in this world. Y'all are fighting over a man, just period. There's more than one man. Who cares? But your number one priority should be.
No, ma'am,
I don't care about the man. I really don't care. There's just more than one.
Yeah.
And you got children, that should be your main focus, your number one priority anyway. But y'all can't do this behavior and have guns out there. I mean, y'all are going to be first on 5, only on 2, and live at 11. I'm going to see a shooting in an apartment complex in East Point. And they're going to say a name. And Miss Free knows. I jump up, run to my county computer, look up the name, and I go, dang it, they were in front of me. And it just sends chills down my spine how many people that have been in front of me and I put orders in place that have ended up, one party has killed the other. It's not always the respondent killing the petitioner. Sometimes it's been like, so I'm only putting this in place for a short time, but I want the two of you to honestly think about, y'all are going to need each other. Who cares about this man? And Ms. Covington, who cares if she calls him? If he's got a problem with it, he'll do it.
It's not about no man. It's about loyalty.
And Your Honor, no.
Loyalty is.
Your Honor, can I say something?
But no, hold on. See, I'm trying to give you guys a moment. Loyalty, whatever. If this is a friend that's fighting, that is still about loyalty. This is just about stuff going on. The video, people having guns, everybody out there, it's ridiculous. What I'm really doing here is protecting those children. If they don't need to see that and be exposed to that kind of behavior. So loyalty, whatever, who cares? I don't care. Like I said, there's more than one man in this world. But I'm asking you, Ms. Covington, it doesn't mean she still can't call your ex because this isn't protecting him. If she's calling him trying to send messages to you, that's different.
Right. But that's exactly what it is. She told him that you can go tell her to approach me about everything that I'm telling you. That was
stop doing that, Ms. Franklin.
Come on now.
I never talked to that man.
Okay, well then stop and don't. Ladies.
I don't.
Y'all really should.
I don't. But can I say something?
Both of y'all, good friends are very hard to come by.
Exactly. It really is.
Think about this after this. If this is really how y'all want this to keep going, if y'all do, y'all can come back, Ms. Covington, and you can dismiss it. I'll put it in place for a short time. I don't know, but how about 3 months? Because I think you guys can actually work this out. If not from one another, for those children. Children don't need to be seeing that kind of behavior at all. That's not what they need to see. Let them be kids. Let them be children. Please let them be children. So once your emails are in the chat, you can go ahead and leave. It's free. I'm gonna step away for 1 second, get another refill on my coffee, and let these other folks in. And then I'll hear, next case I'll hear is Miss Linder and Miss Henry. I'll be right back.
What a show. What a show. So yeah, it looks like she did get her restraining order, which I don't know, it just seems kind of strange. There's a pair of them in it, as they say. But definitely she didn't seem to be genuinely afraid of this lady. I might be wrong on that, but let me know what you think down below. And again, if you're an expert in sign language, let me know what this was supposed to mean. Wrong answers only. Folks, thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you liked the video, make sure and hit that like button. Comment, subscribe so that you don't miss any future drama or whatever this is. And again, consider becoming a member, a Patreon, or leaving a super thanks down below, or dropping a PayPal tip in the PayPal jar down below to support this channel, because as I said, there's a very good chance that this video will be demonetized. Anyway, folks, thank you so much again, and we'll catch you in the next one. Sláinte.